Hey, hello everybody, it's your boy Durf, and we're going to take a look at the Devblog 16 today. It just came out, and I'm super excited about it. There's a lot of cool stuff in it, so let's just jump right into it. Hi mechanics, it's time to sit back and relax because we have a ton of new survival stuff to share with you. In this Devblog, we want to dig deeper into some survival mechanics and consumables that we've been working on. LSIP. But before we jump into all the goodness, we would like to answer one of the biggest questions we get the best we can. When is survival mode coming out? Over the past months, things have really been moving fast at the Scrap Mechanic HQ, and a lot of the core features are in place. We are feeling more confident with our internal release date, but we don't want to commit to an exact date just yet, in case we want to add or optimize more things as we move forward. We really want to have this freedom to make sure that we deliver something that we are happy with. But our goal is to have survival in your hands in 2019. Oh my god. This is not a promise, just a goal. With that said, things are looking very promising from where we stand. Oh my god, guys. 2019. Okay, so 2019 can mean like January 2019, but it most likely means like December 2019. Which I'm totally okay with, but I'm really happy that we're going to get survival mode supposedly in 2019. They did say it's not a promise, so like there's a, chance that it's not going to be in 2019, like it's going to be in 2020, I guess, but they say it's looking very promising, so we can bet it that it's going to be in 2019. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Now, let's jump into some new awesome things that we have been working on. Okay, so these all seem to be like chests or containers. Actually, the one on the top left looks like a fuel tank, the one on the top middle looks like a battery, and obviously the one on the top right is a water tank. I'm not exactly sure what the three containers on the bottom are. The one on the bottom left was the one that the developers showed a sneak peek of on Twitter, and it seems like it has gardening tools on the top, so maybe it's just a chest for farming equipment? I really don't know. But let's read a little bit more. Oh, okay, so yeah, it is a fuel tank. You can see the thing, the fuel tank that was just shown in the picture, and then we also have these smaller canisters, I guess, to fill up the tank. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Resource containers. It's finally time to introduce you to how the resource consumption will work in Scrap Mechanic. Right now, we have 6 working containers in survival mode. Gas container, ammo container, battery container, seed container, fertilizer container, and water container. All of these work as a chest for each specific resource. For example, you will connect the gas container to the gas engine to power your vehicle. The blue dots on the side shows you how much gas is left in the container. Pretty simple. Each container comes with 2 sockets as well. More on that here below. Alright, take a look at these pipes. I think these pipes were actually shown in a previous devblog. I think it was devblog 15. And I was really confused about them at the time. I thought they were like much smaller, but these are actually like huge pipes. I bet you'd be able to cram a dwarf in there. It might be a little bit of a tight fit, but it really reminds me, now that I think about that, it reminds me of the tubes that you'd see in Futurama. That'd be a really interesting way to create a transport system if it actually worked like that. Would it be possible to make mods that do that? Anyway, moving on with the devblog. Oh, these pipes just look really cool. Oh, okay, so that's what they were talking about. The sockets on the tanks. Okay, pipe and socket. We are really excited about our new connecting system since it's both visual and easy to use. These pipes allow the player to transport blocks, parts, and consumables from one place to another. For example, from a refinery to a craft bot into a chest. This is how players will be able to fill up containers without doing it manually. Let's say you build a gas station and you want to fill up the gas containers on your vehicle. Then all you have to do is drive up to a pipe and make sure it's close to the socket, and it will start filling up the container. What's so cool about this feature is that it opens up a lot of possibility for automated chains and open up a lot of creativity. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking when I was reading this. Like, I imagine players will be able to build entire factories and automated facilities. It's kind of weird to really convey what I'm imagining right now, but like I can just imagine pipes just everywhere. And you know what? I'm pretty sure like someone like Con or Brent Batch will find a way to use this as like an information system. You can basically use full and empty tanks as bits and then like move those bits around and stuff. I'm pretty sure things are going to get really crazy once we get access to these containers and pipes. Alright, and here is a tape bot. I think we actually got another sneak peek of this before on Twitter as well. Wait, does he cut the tape with his mouth or with his head piece visor? I don't know, but I'm actually really liking the design of these new robots. This seems like it's like more of a person. It's got 2 legs, 2 arms, so it's definitely would you say he's more friendly? I'm not sure if he was going to be more friendly. Let me know down in the comments below. Would you give this guy a hug? Do you think he'd be a robot that would actually help you out? Oh, nope, never mind. Forget I said anything. This seems like he's okay, no, it just seems like the mechanic's going to be against all the robots. And they're just covered in tape. Look at this guy at the top there. Yeah, and there's another guy. He's hopping on one leg. Is that because his leg is taped, or is he actually missing his leg? Not sure what's going on there. And the tape bot on the side there is just looking at him just like, oh, Frank got drunk again. Tape bot. Some of you mechanics that are following us on Twitter have seen a sneak peek of our latest robot, the tape bot, originally doing the packaging work in the warehouses. They have now gone crazy and covered large sections of the warehouse with tape, similar to a spider web. Ooh. Shooting tape rolls at intruding mechanics. Fortunately, sharpshooter mechanics with spud guns will be able to disassemble the tape bots with a few well-placed potatoes. The tape bots are one of the main reasons why mechanics really have to stack up on potatoes before entering large warehouses. You better shoot them first. Oh, look at this. We have leveled engines. Which is kind of funny because one of the first mod pack versions actually had gas engine level 1, gas engine level 2, level 3, level 4, and 5. That's actually really funny that now they're making those again. Although I don't think they're going to be the same thing. Those were actually like unplayable. They just sent any creation flying, so it was kind of, it wasn't really good. So I think all that they're going to be doing is splitting up the range of the existing gas engine, maybe the first 4 levels, and then level 5 might be a little bit of an extra boost. Upgrade interactive parts. When testing out core gameplay in survival mode, we quickly noticed that some interactive parts are way too powerful to start with and made it too easy to survive. So we started testing the idea of having the interactive parts upgradable. This was a great idea since it also added really nice progression to the survival experience. For example, a level 1 thruster will consume a lot of gas quickly, but a level 5 thruster will use less gas and allow the player to create flying vehicles later in their adventure. The interactive parts will be upgraded by using component kits found in the world. All the interactive parts will also change looks with each level, making it easy to spot how upgraded they are. Of course, the higher the level, the better they look and sound, and more features are unlocked. In the next devblog, we will show you these in-game. Ooh, okay, I'm actually looking forward to the next devblog then. That's pretty neat. And I gotta say that level 5 engine looks pretty swank. It makes the existing gas engine look so pitiful. The level 2 engine, it kind of looks like a, just a second design to the gas engine. The level 3 engine's really where it starts looking beefier. And then level 4 and 5, they're just on another level. That's like alien technology there. Is that like a jet flame coming out of the side too? Oh, it's this thing. So this thing was another, it was another sneak peek shown on Twitter, and I think this thing was supposed to like hide your connections or something. So like if somebody pulls out the connect tool and this thing was on it, on your creation, I guess, it wouldn't show any of the connections. So I'm not actually sure what the purpose of that is. Most builds in Scrap Mechanic are simple enough to see how they're connected, although some of the logic creations are getting way too complicated. So I guess they upgraded the look of this thing. Let's read what they have to say about it. New encryptor. In our past devblog, we presented a new part, the encryptor that hid all the connection points on a creation it was attached to. We have now made a new encryptor that makes creations indestructible until the encryptor is removed or the creation gets blown up. This part will protect your creations from other players and farmbot encounters, but make sure you hide it well. This thing actually makes your creation indestructible? Oh man, that's a game changer. Okay, wait. Did they just say from other players? I mean, yeah, we're gonna get this in creative mode, but does that imply that survival mode's gonna be multiplayer as well? I never really thought about it, but now that I'm thinking about it, I guess like that it would make sense that it is. That is going to add a whole other dynamic to survival mode. Like, do you team up with somebody or do you not? How big is the survival world going to be? I'm actually looking forward to this encryptor. Now, what is this? I think this is the challenge mode. In the last dev blog, they showed some sneak peeks of a challenge mode, and it looks like they've done some work on it. And it's looking pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, look at this handsome boy. He's checking all the boxes, making sure that you're doing a good job, I guess. Did you succeed the challenge? Hold up. This, I mean, this picture looks cool and all, but do you guys see that, that thing on the top left there? Is it just me, or does that thing look like a face? What if the story of challenge mode is that you have to complete the challenge and please a giant robot, and if you don't please him, he's gonna consume you? Like, he just, that thing looks like a giant mouth. The thing that, it could, you know, swallow this entire platform whole. It looks like it has 2 eyes and a giant grin with sharp teeth in it. Alright, let's take a look at this next picture here. Okay, so we saw the ball in the earlier pictures. I guess it's just one of those things where you just have to roll the ball into the goal, and then once you do, you win the challenge. I wonder what this orange thing on the bottom right is. Is that like a pusher, like a giant piston that you have to avoid? It just pushes you off the thing? I'm not sure. And then here it seems like it's a like a crate with every resource that you have available for the challenge. So probably like you know, a seat, some wheels, or building materials, things that you have to complete the challenge with. Okay, challenge mode. We have done some great progress on the challenge mode that we hope to release in time for Christmas. Wait a second, holy, what? Christmas? Do they mean Christmas this year? I don't know if I believe that, but if it is, like, what a great Christmas present that would be. Challenge mode this year? No way. They're not very clear about it in the Devblog. I mean, okay, so is challenge mode gonna come before survival mode, or is it gonna come after survival mode? I hope it's this year. I really do. I'm not gonna be super upset if it's not this year, but because, like, challenge mode is probably gonna be my new favorite thing in Scrap Mechanic. Let's take a look and see what else they have to say. It comes with 40 challenges to beat. Modders will also be able to create their own challenges and put them on the workshop. Dear, what? Dude. Okay, so challenge mode just got even better. I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. We also plan to put a challenge editor in the future so that every player will be able to make a batch of challenges and share with other players. Okay, so like people can make like a batch of 40 challenges to beat, similar to the original 40. The challenge mode will really put your building skills to the test. Only true mechanics will pass all 40 challenges that we have prepared. Wow, I can't even fathom what's happening right now. This is super exciting. I'm really excited for challenge mode. And I can't wait to make my own challenges too. So something that I was actually thinking about earlier when I was taking a look at the tape bots and I saw this many tape bots on screen, I was actually wondering if it was possible to have like sort of a mixture between survival mode and challenge mode, where you have just like rounds, I guess, like different rounds, and each round you'll get like a wave of enemies. So you'll just get like a wave of, I don't know, maybe 5 tape bots like this on the screen, and you only have a certain amount of ammo or building material to build like a fort. You know, you take your time to prepare, and in between rounds you get more ammo and resources, and then you know, as the rounds keep going, you get more and more enemies, more waves of robots coming at you. That'd be pretty cool. And maybe we'll be able to make that into a challenge mode or some kind of mod. Who knows? All right. Oh, hey, and we finally get a sneak peek. So I think the developers, I'm not sure if it was the previous Devblog or on Twitter, but the developers showed a sneak peek of their day-night cycle. And I didn't really like it too much because they only showed a sunset. So I didn't really like it too much because the developers only showed a sunset. They didn't actually show like an actual passage of time. And now we actually get to see an animated GIF that shows the passage of time for their day-night cycle. I'm not sure if we actually see like a nighttime in this cycle. So having worked on the day-night cycle mod myself, like I'm noticing some things that aren't exactly, well, for one, we don't see any stars. So I'm not sure if we're actually seeing a nighttime in this, or if, you know, the night sky is even going to have any stars. But similar to something that I mentioned for the last day-night cycle preview, this doesn't show any moving shadows. It shows the world getting darker, but if you look at the bush, like the bush on the right side, you don't actually see that the sunlight shining on the bush actually change positions from one side to the other. It's all in the same, like it's the sun just shines from the same direction the whole time. Or if you look right here underneath the factory, you can see the shadows from the pipes and the factory floor itself. These shadows aren't moving at all throughout the entire GIF. so it's more like the sun's just sort of like turning off, which was also kind of a problem with the day-night cycle mod. It's kind of a complicated issue to explain in this video, but yeah, no, I just understand that getting a proper day-night cycle to work is, well, getting a day-night cycle mod to work was really complicated. I'm not sure how complicated it is for the developers with all the tools and stuff that they have, but yeah, I can still see it's coming along. It's getting there. I don't want to, you know, no offense to the devs or anything, but like I could make this as a mod, so I'm still waiting to see something a little bit more of a proper day-night cycle. All right, now what's this? This is just another GIF. Oh, at first I thought it was just like a really cool tile. Like I don't recognize this tile anywhere. But now that I'm looking at it, the trees are actually moving. The bushes and trees are moving in the wind. Oh, that's really cool. I'm actually happy to see that. That's gonna add a lot of realism to the world. And here we have this before and after image. I don't actually notice a whole lot other than the rocks look a little bit different, and especially the hammer. The lighting and colors look a little bit different. You know, it's kind of weird. This kind of just looks like a photoshopped image because everything looks the exact same. Like everything looks the same, like as in like the position of everything. Even how much screen the hammer's taking up. If the grass is blowing in the wind, why is the grass in the same position relative to the wheel? Like over here on the left side and over here on the right side. Why are they in the exact same position? I don't know. It looks like it was just you know, image edited. But I gotta say though, like the hammer texture looks like it's a new texture, I guess. The hammer does look better. The side on the right side does look better. I'm not complaining about that. The right side looks better. Let's just see what they're gonna say about this. New visual improvements. While the team is working away on survival, we have put one of our coders on giving the lighting and shading some proper facelift to make Scrap Mechanic look up to date and a pure pleasure to look at. It's been way too long since we did any graphical improvements. We want survival to have a much stronger mood and atmosphere, something we can't achieve with the current lighting and shaders. So we have done a lot of improvements that really makes the game a lot better. For example, metal material now really looks like strong, shiny metal. We have also remade the vegetation and made much better trees and rocks, all adjusted to our new resource gathering mechanic. They now also sway beautifully in the wind. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some new... there was also like this one texture issue in Scrap Mechanic with the rocks, and that's always been bugging me this whole time, so hopefully they fix that issue. We have a few more graphical improvements in the works. Alright. That's it for this time, mechanics. We will be back soon with more awesome stuff. Until next time. For the latest news, follow us on the blah 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 blah. Alright, so I'll link their Twitter in the description if you want to follow them on Twitter, get some of those extra sneak peeks that they offer. But man, what a devblog this was. I'm actually personally excited for everything, really. I'm actually really excited for everything, but if I had to pick one thing, I think I'm most excited for challenge mode, just because I really hope that it's going to come out just in time for Christmas. That would be an amazing Christmas present this year. Although I would be okay if it's, you know, not going to be this year. If it's next year, I'd be okay with that too, because survival mode is going to be next year too. Though if we do get a challenge mode this year, I think that would keep us occupied for, you know, to give survival mode an extra 2 years of development, because challenge mode gives us a lot to do, and I don't know, I'm just super excited for challenge mode. So what are you guys most excited about? I'm actually really curious to hear what you guys want. If you could pick anything out of this devblog besides, oh, survival mode now. No, we're gonna get survival mode in 2019, but what is the one thing that you're most excited for from this devblog? For me personally, it was challenge mode, but it could be the encryptor, it could be the day-night cycle, it could be the new rocks and trees and rocks. It could be the upgradable interactive parts. These actually look really cool. Yeah, or it could be the tape bots. Although I guess that's gonna come with survival mode. Same with this stuff. But I'm pretty excited for this the containers and pipe system too. So let me know down in the comments below what's your favorite part of this devblog. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.